This is Charlie Davis, Anza Knives. I want to talk a little bit about some of the concerns that a few people posted on our speed sharpening video. So let's get started with that. And the first one is, I don't want to sharpen a $200 bench knife or Benchmade like this, but a knife I'm going to do some rough work with. This sounds like what to do. Correct. When you get one of these, I would not do your high-end knives. I would do your work knives. That's what this is for working knives. Okay? Once you get used to using it, you might change your mind on what knives you want to do. You might want to do your Benchmade knife. Okay? But like $1,000 knife, no, that's a custom knife. A custom knife is a piece of art. You do a whole different kind of edge on them. Okay, this is for working knives. If you notice, the knife we use in the video has been used. It's a working knife. All right, the second one is you just took 10 years of life off of the blade in 10 seconds. Why on earth would you make something like this with such a coarse grit? I'm honestly curious. Part of sharpening a blade is to remove as little steel as possible. It just hurts to watch. Okay. I've got, let's see, 58 years experience making knives. This is what I use, but on a machine to make the knives and to sharpen. Now, let me explain. Go ahead. Take a bunch off of there. It's not working. Oh, that's right. I'm the one in control of how much it takes off, not this. Okay? When you're working on a knife, or even in my shop when I'm working on it, there's three principles: sight, sound, and feel all come into play. Same thing here: sight, sound, and feel. Okay, so you're feeling what you're doing, you hear the sound, and you're looking at it. The idea is once you get a burr, you're done. Go to the other side, turn the burr, you're done with this. Now, I did show that you can lightly take the burr down, very lightly. There's your feel, okay? Once this wears down, like this one has, you can take a close-up here, you can see that this one's a lot coarser than this. Same material, just this one's been worn down. This one will make more of a finishing, okay? So you can hear how this one sounds, how this one sounds, just sliding on here. Okay? All right, that's all. The idea with this coarse grit is it gets you to where you want to go quicker. It doesn't take more off. That's up to you. If you want to keep doing this when you're done and just keep going, yeah, you're going to take a lot off. But as soon as you get that burr, you stop. Okay. Cool, what grit is that? And we answered, it's kind of a secret what we use. And someone else said, that's like 36 grit, man. Please don't do this to your knife. Well, let's go over that. I make my knives with this grit. And if you see the finish on the knives, up in here, we do hit it with a metal cutting and polishing wheel to give it a little bit of a shine, that's it. Otherwise, it's this, okay? And it's not 36 grit because, yeah, man, that's kind of coarse. This is actually a grit that I use. It's not that coarse, but before I put it on this, I've already used it on specific steps that nub it down to where it's not the same anymore. It's not that harsh grit. It's still aggressive. Now, as you use it, you'll end up like this, where it's moved down. Now, this is a ceramic grit, okay? In your hardware stores, you'll see zirconium. That's totally different. This is ceramic. It really cuts. And this is the most expensive sanding material I could find. And it's the best. My 58 years of making knives, this stuff is really good. But once it gets nubbed down, that's for your finishing. Take the burr off with that one. But while it's new, use this one, then lightly take the burr off, okay? Or if you have a steel, give it a couple of hits, or roll your car window down part way on the rounded part of the glass, that works too. Okay, but this hogs it down. And as far as how far you hog it down, that's up to you. You want to keep working it when it's already done. Yeah, you're going to take a lot of blade off. So stop when you get to the burr. You're done. This will widen your edge. A lot of knives have an edge on them like this. They're real sharp at first, but as soon as that sharpness is gone, you can't cut through anything. We bring our edge like this. And I learned that from hunting guides. I used to work for a large manufacturer that did this. And the hunting guides, when I take the knife back down to them after I sharpened it, would tell me what they would do. They would bring it down like this. So I make mine that way. And if you want a good slicer, you want to hit it up here further to thin this thing down. Okay? All right, that's it. That's my answer to that question.